Hey, my name's James Nicholson, and if you need more clients and more leads and sales in your business, then let me show you how in this very, very quick video. Now, make sure you watch to the end because I've got a very, very special gift for you at the end, which is going to be a game changer for your business. Now, my name's James Nicholson, and I'm the founder of the Business Accelerator methodology. Now, this is a methodology that I've created over 15 years now in business on how you can take people that are relatively new to your business, that have never heard of you, we call that cold traffic, and turn those people into customers in the fastest, most efficient way, and so they trust you, they know you, they like you, and they want to work with you longer term. Now, my clients have used this Business Accelerator methodology, thousands of them now, to generate hundreds of millions of pounds of sales in their businesses. And so I'm going to show you exactly in this video what you need to do to get a similar result. So this is a good investment of your time to grab a coffee, spend the next 15 minutes or so with me, and let's figure this stuff out and look at how we can get this working in your business. Now, the most common mistake that I see with internet marketing or any marketing is that people go too fast. And so what I mean by that is they try and get married on a first date. So think about this. Most people, when they first come across your business, unfortunately, they don't know you, they don't like you, and they don't trust you, right? Don't worry, we're going to fix that. But at that point, none of those things exist. And so to go and ask someone to buy a product or service that doesn't know you, like you, or trust you, it's a big ask, right? And so there's a fraction of people in the market at that point that might do that. And you may get some sales. But look, if you're watching this video, there's a high probability that you've tried Facebook ads, Google ads, ranking on Google. You've tried just launching a business and praying that you get some customers. You tried newspaper ads, radio ads, yellow pages, telesales, cold calling. You tried all these things and they haven't really worked. And the reason for that is you've gone too quickly to get the sale. And my methodology, the Business Accelerator methodology, which we're going to look at now, will fix that instantly for you as a business owner. So take some notes. This is going to be a game changer for you, and stick to the end because we've got a very special offer for you guys and you're not going to want to miss that. Now, I want to talk about maybe someone like Gordon Ramsay. So if we look at a celebrity, right? And celebrities, if they launch businesses, often they're very successful and they have an easier time than we would to launch a competing business. And the reason for that is people know them, they like them, and more than likely they trust them as well, right? So think of Gordon Ramsay. If he sets up a restaurant pretty much anywhere, it will have bookings for months, if not years, ahead of time. It's hard to get into his restaurants, even though they're more expensive. But I'd argue that there are other chefs in the world that are less known than Gordon that potentially are just as good at cooking food as Gordon Ramsay. And so we need to look at a lesson from that and say, how can we use something like that in our business? What can we do so we are the expert in the market? And that is the first step that we must take. We must demonstrate that we're the best coach in a certain area, that we're the best estate agent, we're the best plumber. In every town, in every niche, somebody is perceived to be the expert. They might not even be the best. You've probably got competitors that you have that are actually not as good as you, that charge more than you, that are busier than you. And that is because more people know about them. And so what we need to do to make sure that we are the expert is produce some content, right? Content is the most important ingredient to successful internet marketing campaigns. And so what I mean by that is you use content to demonstrate you're an expert. So if you're a builder, you do house tours, you show projects, and you teach people stuff that you're doing along the way through your building project, right? And so if you did that, you would be known as the local expert. I'll give you a real world example of one of my students on my Business Accelerator, and that's an estate agent in Doncaster called Moss Properties. Now, Moss is in a very competitive town. There's 100 estate agents in that town, and so they're all fighting for the same clients. And what do? Think about this. Think about, what do most estate agents do? Well, they advertise in a newspaper. They're all on Rightmove, they're all on Zoopla, they're all on the market. They're all doing that, right? Maybe they've got a retail shop. All of them pretty much are doing that as well. Maybe they send letters to people that have put their property on the market with someone else saying, we've got buyers waiting for exactly the type of property that you've got. They all do that, right? And so they're all in the sea of sameness. They all say that they'll sell your house the fastest, they're the cheapest, they've been established the longest. It is just the same. And so it's very hard for someone to determine who they should be going with and selling their property with. And so often they'll just go with anyone. They'll just pick one estate agent and give it a shot. Now, Moss, they've got a very, very different approach. And what they do, they are known in Doncaster as the property experts. And they've done that with content. So let's look at some examples of that. What they do is they have content that talks about what's happening in the market. So one of the team, Fran, will make a weekly video talking about what happens in Doncaster. Are 3-bedroom houses selling fast? Or 1-bedroom houses, are there too many of them on the market? She talks about the good, the bad, and the ugly. A house is going up in value or down in value. Is rental properties going too fast, or is there too many on there? She doesn't try to sugarcoat it. She just says exactly what's going on. And that makes her the thought leader on property in that local area. Then we market that content to adults in Doncaster. And lots of her content has got tens of thousands of views. Some of them have got hundreds of thousands of views. Imagine that 100,000 people in Doncaster have watched her content. That's crazy. That's most people in Doncaster. And so because of that, she is known as an expert, right? And before we worked with them, they were getting 2 inbound leads per month. 2. Now they get 200 per week. They get too many leads. In fact, they have to turn some business away, and they only work with the best clients. And content is what did that, right? Content is what did that. Liam Ryan, who I work with, he went from 0 to £1 million in sales in just 6 months. And Liam positioned himself as a property guru in 6 months by using content, taught people property strategies. And that stuff really resonated with people. And he got £1 million in sales very, very quickly. In fact, he's done over 10 million in sales now, which is crazy, right, when you think about it. So content is the most important thing. And you've got to start there, because no one wants to buy from you until you're an expert, right? You get a few easy sales, but not really the main core sales there. Next, you need some leads, right? You've got to capture some leads at this stage. And so people aren't ready to buy. They might be just browsing. Only 1% of the market is ready to buy when you want to sell to them. So you've got most of the market, they're browsers, right? And those browsers, we need their contact details so we can keep in touch, we can keep demonstrating we're an expert, we can keep giving them more value, and we do that by capturing leads. So we're going to give something away. That could be a guide, a report, a discount voucher of some sort, but something is going to be given away in order to capture them as a lead. Now, most people don't want more email. They don't, right? So if you put a box on your website saying, subscribe to my newsletter, nobody is going to opt in. I've got one on my website just to prove this point, right? On my newsletter, on my website, I have a page on james-nicholson.co.uk. People can subscribe to my newsletter, and around about 1 out of 100 people do it. But I've also got ebooks on that page, and I get hundreds of people download those ebooks every single week, right? And so I've got leads, and so I can keep in touch with people, build that relationship, and when they're ready, they can become a customer, right? And that is the third step. The third step is to turn them into a customer, right? Because then you've demonstrated you're an expert, you've got them as a lead, and so the next thing is you want to have a conversation with them about becoming a customer. Now, there's different ways that you can do that. For some businesses, it might be to sell something cheap, right? To sell something cheap. And so that could be a good way. And I do that. I sell a book called Expert Mastery. And that is a way to just activate someone as a customer. Now, I don't really make any money on it, but the point of it is if someone spends some money with me and they get value and they like me, potentially in the future, some of them come back and spend more money with me. You've done the same, right? Maybe your first transaction with someone, you were a little hesitant, reluctant to do it. And then when you bought from them, they delivered what they said they would, you go and buy more, right? You go and buy more from them at some point when you're ready. And so selling something cheap is a good option. But for a lot of our clients, is actually just to book a call, right? And so we get people to, at this point, turn them into a customer by booking a strategy call, booking an appointment to go and see them. So estate agents would book a valuation at this point. A coach might book a coaching call. And that's our goal, is to book them in on a call and then have a discussion, right? And see if they're a good fit to work with us at this point. So turning them into a customer is a good point. It is a good thing to do. And then we're going to offer our core offer. So whatever our core product and service is, this is when we offer it. So we've gone through 4 steps here to get to the point where we're offering our core product and service, right? And because of that, hopefully they've liked us, they've got more value, and so they're not going to need to go away and think about it because they already know us. They've already got content from us. They've already got a guide or report from us to get more value. They've been evaluating us over this time. So when we get to the point of talking about, hey, this is what I've got for sale, they're way more likely to say yes and be ready because they trust you. And that's really, really important. And you've helped them, right? You've helped them in this point as well. This is really, really important stuff, right? And so these 4 steps are where you need to take most people. But there's one more step that I want you to take them through, and that is to continue to sell to them, right? If you don't have additional products and services for your clients, they will love your core product, and then they'll want more, and they'll go to someone else that has that more advanced training, that has that more higher ticket product. And so you need to look at creating new products and services. And I'm world class at helping you do that. We do that on the Business Accelerator, right? We help you map out what these new products and services should be. In my business, I have a book, I have digital courses, I have a Business Accelerator, and I have advanced mentoring that I help people with, right? But you don't have that all at once. But you need an expert like me that can help guide you to work out what you should have on that product ladder and how you're going to get this working, right? So let's just recap. First is content. Content's there to help people, to show that you're an expert. So you're not sleazy just asking for the sale, right? Then you need some leads. So you're going to capture some leads at that point. Then you turn them into a customer. And then you offer your core offer. And then you continue to sell to them, right? Now, I want to help you map this out and get this working in your business. And so I've got a very special offer for you. I've got nothing for sale, don't worry. I want to give you a free strategy call, right? And so I've got some times set aside, and my team want to spend some time with you to map out exactly how you can get this working in your business, how you can go from unknown to generating many hundreds of thousands of pounds in sales, if not millions in sales, very, very quickly in your business. Now, we need to spend some time with you to map this out. And I want to give you a free strategy call. It's going to be 45 minutes to an hour. And on that call, we're going to get really detailed on what you need to be doing next in your business, how the Business Accelerator can work for you. Now, who this is not for is people that are looking to run their business for £1, right? So if you don't believe in investing in your business and setting your business up the right way, it's not going to work. You need to grow a business the right way. I've mentored some of the biggest people in the industry like Andy Harrington, Liam Ryan, Greg Secker, Darren Winters, and I've helped them grow their businesses significantly. And I want to do that for you guys too. And so what I want you to do is below this video is click and book your free strategy call right now. They are strictly limited and they are only for action takers, right? So if you're serious about getting your business rocking and rolling for the next few months, this is for you. If you're serious about finally getting leads from the internet and getting this to work, this is for you. Then all you need to do is get the methodology working And then you can go and look at things like Facebook ads, which we teach you on that program anyway. Then you can look at Google ads. None of those things will work. There's no point learning Facebook ads and sending them to a website. You'll go bankrupt very, very quickly. And so this methodology is what's going to get everything working. It's the behind the scenes secrets. And so book your call now. Get yourself booked in with the team. And for full transparency, at the end of the call, if we think we're a good fit and we think that you could be a good fit to work with us, you will get offered a chance to enroll in the Business Accelerator, right? But I want to be very clear on this because we had someone recently that got really offended. If your business isn't ready and we don't think that you're a good fit for the Business Accelerator, then we won't give you the opportunity. However, we will still help you, and we'll tell you maybe you need to do some things before you can work with us, right? And so that's important to understand. This call is going to set you on the right track, right? Now, only book the call if you're going to show up because you're taking someone else's slot as well. So click on that link now, get yourself booked in. We can't wait to see you. Can't wait to show you how the Business Accelerator can work in your business. I'm James Nicholson. I look forward to speaking with you further soon. Bye for now.